Hey everyone, happy Sunday. I'm just sitting here in my PJs, drinking my coffee and enjoying the snow. It snowed about 2-3 feet here in Tahoe, and it's actually kind of humorous that the biggest snowfall we've had all season, we've had a really dry season here in Nevada. After the biggest snowfall, they closed down majority of ski resorts except for Mount Rose, which is in Reno. But I just think it's funny, this whole coronavirus hype going on. The frenzy is causing a lot of chaos, but that's partly why I wanted to make this video, is because I figure a lot of people are kind of sitting at home and they might want to listen to some significant findings that I found regarding real estate. And I got this information from the Federal Housing Finance Agency, and it's just a bunch of statistics that are both national and state. I'm going to focus more on Nevada since I'm a realtor here in the state of Nevada. But I'll also maybe touch on California since I've been living there for the past decade and I was born in California. But anyways, so the first stat that I want to read is US house prices have risen for 34 consecutive quarters. So that means we've seen appreciation for every single quarter since September of 2011. So that's pretty significant, and it's really positive information if you're thinking about buying a home. It just goes to show that our market is pretty strong and stable. Now, the top 5 states in appreciation, I'm going to read them to you. Number 1 is Idaho, and they've had a 12% rate of appreciation. I guess everybody's moving to Idaho because it's cheaper cost of living. They don't have they have great tax incentives, and it's a beautiful place to live. Similar to why a lot of people are coming to Nevada from California, we have those same advantages. But we're actually not top in appreciation, but we're pretty high up there. Number 2 is Utah at 8%, Arizona number 3 at 7%, Washington 4%, and 5 is Indiana, which I thought was kind of strange. I haven't heard about the state of Indiana recently. I haven't thought about it at all, but I guess people are moving there. But I thought it'd be interesting to share some of those stats nationwide, especially because we don't really think about the country as a whole. We kind of are in our own little bubble in our city or our state. So next, what I'd like to share is a graph. This is house price appreciation from 2009 to 2019, so a 10-year graph. And the first 3 years you see are below the line, meaning depreciation in value, and then that was around the time of the recession. And then above the line here, we've been very consistent, and we're seeing a very strong housing market. And just so you know, anywhere between 3 and 5 is a really stable and healthy market, and we've been hitting that consistently. Now, due to coronavirus hitting and causing kind of some disruption in our economy, especially in the hospitality and travel industries, it might cause some disruption in the real estate market, only because it's going to cause people to be a little bit confused about making a decision, especially one of the biggest financial decisions they'll make, buying or selling property. So they're probably going to hold off on doing that for a little while. But that shouldn't affect us too long because, for one, I read there's a doctor named Dr. Ho. If you haven't heard of him, he actually found treatment for HIV/AIDS, and that's called antiretroviral therapy. He's actually working on finding treatment for coronavirus, which is really reassuring to hear about. Dr. Ho is such a phenomenal inspiration to science, and it's reassuring to hear that he's working on that for us. But he's projecting about 18 months until he finds treatment for coronavirus. So if anything, there might be a little lull in the housing market. But due to the fact that interest rates are at a historic low and we're also in a low inventory market, people might want to take advantage of that and still buy and sell real estate. A lot of people are taking their money out of stocks because they're not sure about the market, but they might want to put it into real estate, which is more stable. So just wanted to share that graph, just showing all the positive above the line, stable, healthy market. The next graph I want to show is what I was touching on earlier about appreciation within states. The darkest state, this is a heat map by the way, the darkest state here is Idaho, which had a 12% rate of appreciation. And then Nevada, we're at 3.7, which is pretty stable and strong. And California is at 4.2. I feel like those percentages are going to flip-flop soon because there's so many people coming in from California to Nevada due to our tax incentives and lower cost of living. California's just getting so expensive. I mean, that's one of the main reasons I moved back from San Francisco back home is, well, one, I wanted to be in the mountains, but two, it's way more affordable, and you can really grow some wealth over time if you invest here in Nevada. So yeah, that's a pretty cool heat map. Next chart I want to share is monthly house price index from January of 1991. So that's this marker down here. I know this graph is probably backwards or whatever, mirrored to you. And then we have this point B here, which is December of 2019. And if you were to draw a line from point A to point B, it would be a positive correlation, showing that if you're thinking about buying real estate, most of the time people do that because it's a long-term, it's for a long-term decision. And over time, if you really wait it out, it's just going to show appreciation in the value of your home. Yes, we do have a little dip in the market here. This was during 2007 with the recession. But as long as you're making your monthly mortgage payments and you're holding on to that and consistently paying that, over time you're going to see appreciation and build wealth. And since coronavirus is an outside factor to our economy, without it, our economy has been so strong. It shouldn't be something that you should worry about, especially, like I said, Dr. Ho is going to find a cure, so we're going to be okay. I think that's about all I'll share for today. This video is getting kind of long, but just so you know, normally I do these real estate reviews in person. I love just catching up with people, sitting down, having some coffee, and sharing some statistics. I'm working in real estate and I'm really invested and interested in my career, and I want to do the very best for all my clients. But if you ever want to sit down and talk about real estate, I would absolutely love to. Today I made a video and kind of shared some insight with you because of everything going on with coronavirus. I don't want to spread germs, even though I don't have it. But yeah, if you ever want to meet up, let me know. We'll grab some coffee, catch up, and talk real estate. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, and stay healthy.